I don't know which one's worse, K-Bot pulling up in a police car in the front seat or me pulling up with the license plate. Yo, bruh. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's DJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to new mods for Farming Simulator 22. Today we got 24 mods for you. For all platforms, we have 8 new and 11 updates. And for PC and Mac players, we have 3 new and 2 updates. I do make mod review videos every time mods are released on the in-game mod hub, so get subscribed if you're new. That way, you never miss any. First up today, new mods for all platforms, we have the Lizard Protector 90, aka the Roadrunner Defender 90, but it's for all platforms. This did come out, I think it was like a week ago, but it was only for PC and Mac players, and I said we're probably going to see a version of this for all platforms, and yes, we have. On here, we got a 300 horsepower engine, and it is peppy. We've got a manual transmission, 90 liters of fuel, 74 mile per hour, max speed at 1.6 tons. It is 13 slots on consoles, which ain't too bad for what you get. What do you get? Well, you get quite a lot. So we've got a windowed or non-windowed. You also get seats in the back. I don't think this will work with multiple seating, so just heads up there. Right hand and left hand drive, adventure kit, default, front grille, steps on the side, grill and steps, the adventure kit, yeah, or nada at all. As far as the lights go, we've got stock and LED lights. Either way, they're going to be the same color, but hey, at least you can go with an LED look on there, make them a little bit more modern. Reflective chevron, we've got no decals, construction work, police, rescue, or nothing. Police does look pretty good. I think it's awesome. Beacon lights and light bar. You've got construction lights on the top. Police lights are red and blues. You've also got rescue with reds and amber. Construction 2, which is the exact same as construction is, the yellows, except it's in a beacon bar. Then we have police, which is red and blue, and then rescue, which is red and amber. So you've got all of those in either an LED bar or beacons. They are reflective as long as you're on the appropriate console or PC, and you're good to go either way, man. How cool is that? Wheel setups, we've got street and mud tires. Main colors, we've got all of these right here. The only ones I'm not so sure about are these right here, because I know whose colors those are. But nonetheless, you could change up some colors here. We'll just kind of throw on some random colors just about. So there you go. Yeah. So you can change up a bunch of different stuff. And of course, got that license plate up. Yo, bro. And if you've got any of the light bars or the beacons on top, just simply use the same commands that you use to turn on your beacons, and they'll turn on for you. Next up, we have the John Deere 17-2016R30 2012, the planter from JHHG Modding. It is here, baby. It is finally here. So on here, we have 896 liters. That's going to be for seed only, at least to start with. As far as things that it will do, corn, sunflowers, soybeans, sugar beets, and cotton. It is a direct drill as well, so keep that in mind. Weighs 4.2 tons, 210 horsepower is required for it. It's got a 12.2 meter working width, making it one of the most compact planters in the game. And then 9 mile per hour max working speed. Slot counts for consoles is going to be 22 slots overall, but it kind of makes sense. Tanks and configs, you got standards. Liquid fertilizer set, so you can throw a little bit of liquid fertilizer on there. Pesticide set, you can also throw on tanks for these as well. And then you've got the, just the dry box, regular standard wheel brands. We've got John Deere. We also have Lizard tires on there. On the Lizard, you can change a few things up. You can use the assists on the back. That might be something that you need or want, depending on how big your tractor is. Definitely take a look at those. Design, so we have weights on here as well. So you could do either 0 kilogram, half a ton, and back and forth between those. Cleaner disc configurations, we've got standard, no-till row cleaners or none. Attachers, you've got a trailer hitch that pops up around the back. Maybe you want to put something on the back of this, a 12 meter roller, something like that. Could be beneficial to you. Wing support configurations, we've got, well, standard or nada. So yes or no. Design color on here, you could change up the back. That's going to be going to your tires, and that is it. This will do seeds, liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, herbicide, and of course, the 5 crops that we mentioned earlier. Next up, we've got a pack of headers, the Claas C450-C600 headers pack. Now these are right here are meant to go along with the old school Claas Dominator Combine from Giant Software. So if you've got that installed, that is what these are really meant for. On here we've got 3 different headers. The 450 is going to be, well, 4.5 meters. Then we've got the 5.1 And then we've got a 6 meter. And then we've got old and new stickers on here as well, depending. Maybe you don't want this to go on the old combine. Maybe you want it to go on a new one. You could do that if you want to. We even have a header trailer that works with either the 450-510 or the 600 on there as well. How neat is that? So there's really not a lot of customization options. We do have different cover options on here, and of course the old and new stickers that we mentioned, but really that's it. But you don't really need much more because they're just headers at the end of the day. As far as slot counts for all this stuff goes on consoles, from left to right, we're going to have 7 slots, 8 slots, and then 8 slots, and then your header trailer is going to be 3. Next new one for all platforms is the Unia Rak 1.12. This is a windrow for all platforms. Course merge grass, hay, and straw into rows. Weighs half a ton by itself. 45 horsepower is required for it. 4.3 meter working width at 7 miles per hour. You've got red and gray, red and yellow, red and black, and back in. Whenever you go into the game, attach this and unfold it, it will go ahead and put everything where it goes. So right here, looks kind of out there, but when you unfold it in the game, everything will go where it's supposed to. This is going to be 4 slots on consoles. Next, we have a pack of trailers. This is the multi-trailer pack. One is a single axle, the other one is a tandem axle, and it's a little bit longer. As far as your specs go, well, we've got Trelleborg tires, Michelin tires, Friedstein, Nokian, and back in again. You can change a few of these up as well. Designs, we have a front extension, front and rear, round bell extension, which kind of adds these bits on the sides, forestry, or nothing. So this is kind of a nice trailer to start with in like a new farmer mode, or maybe even start from scratch. This will be extremely beneficial and can grow with you. We do have a lot of colors as well. Really cool here. We've got things that you may expect like Forestrit colors, and we've got kind of the mossy colors, and we've got some old red colors. Maybe you've got some old red or old blue machinery. It'll match it up. Even we have black brown. How cool is that? But you can change it whatever color you want. Extension color, now we don't have the extensions on here, but they would change as well as this piece in the front, and then rim colors are, in fact, at the end of the day, rim colors. They will change all of the rim colors themselves. What is the name of this one? Just gray? Well, that'll do it, won't it? Right there. Again, we've got 2 of these. One's just a little bit longer than the other one. However, you're going to find that you've got the exact same setups right here. That's not a bad setup there at all. As far as slot counts go, it's going to be 3 for each of these. Next up, we've got another Welger trailer, the DK115, and maybe saying, hey, wait a minute, how many of these do we have already? Well, this one's a little bit different because, well, there you go. We've got a couple different bell configurations with this version. So you have a regular 8,000 liter capacity. You can also do a bell trailer, another bell trailer, another bell trailer. So kind of however you want to do. You've got quite a few different options here, which I'm kind of down for, man. I love that. We do still have Trelleborg, Continental, BKT tires and different ones to match and a cover of yes or no. We even have that cover color that you guys are used to seeing, but we've also got other things as well. We even have a design color change in here. You can change those sides up a little bit. I think this is really cool. It's only 7 slots on consoles. We do have a trailer hitch on the back, so you can run a couple of these all at the same time. I like this. For our next new mod, we're going to take a little trip in our Defender right here, or the Protector, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the Protector. These are the used lifting platforms, and I'm going to see if they actually work. See if I can put this thing right in the middle. There you go. Nope, that's not where I wanted to be at all. You know what? Right there. There we are. I need some help. Let's turn on our help windows and see what we've got. So, hit B to raise. That's, it's not quite on it, but it is working. So there is that. Let's see. We've also got a 2-post lift. Okay, well, it's not going to be anything there. Let's see. Can I drive off of this? Where's the, oh, okay. I see what's going on. There is like an invisible kind of force field thing under it. Oh, I just felt myself drive on that one, and I'm right in the middle of that again. I really got to figure that out. We've got another raise right here. It is cool that the little bits right there kind of raise and lower the pieces individually. That's cool. Anyway, there's quite a few lifts that go along with this. What is that, 4? So small ones. You can put multiple of these down as well. So if you want to run like an in-game business where you work on vehicles, well, I mean, you can, right? Yeah, of course you can. I don't know if these have triggers to actually like work on the vehicles or not. I'm not seeing that trigger. However, there we go. Nope, not seeing the trigger to work on the vehicles. However, this one does have it, so at least there's that. You raise it up. Do what you want. Drop it back down. We'll drive off of this in a super unsafe manner. And then I think for this one, we'll just kind of back up on it. This one's a little bit easier to manage, a little bit easier to deal with. There you go. And then down here, we can actually work on the vehicle. These are super cool, man. All right, and we'll kind of jump back in here and take a look at our last mod, the Bunker Silo Set mod. This has different bunkers between 400,000 and 800,000 liters in capacity. Seems like some of the ones on the end should hold a little bit more, but maybe that's just me. As far as bits go, it costs you 20,000 or 45,000, depending on which version you go with. You can see some are drive-through, some are U-shaped, and they just kind of keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger farther down you go. Easily defined in silos. You come in here, and we'll go past the ones we found yesterday. And here you go. You can see we've got a couple different ones. Some of them face like a different way. Well, at least they used to. I don't know what's going on anymore. Anyway, you got multiple different ones right here. Pricing is very, very straightforward and according. And so is the setup. Nice and easy, man. All right, making our way into some mod updates for all platforms. Today, we've got Somerset Farms. We talked about this in Farm Sim News earlier today, but we'll go over it one more time for you guys in case you haven't seen that. This is update version 1.1. Remove people walking in the sky. Remove the rubbish laying around the fields to the pig yard. Added more gates. Remove shadows from the map collision. Remove the concrete pad on the outside of the map. Replace the silage bunker at the cow yard. Fix the pond area. You can now place your own sleep trigger down. Place the floating trees on the ground. Added base game production, so no extra mods are needed, and they've added base sell points. Next up, we've got an update to the Massey Ferguson 5400 pack, which I think went through the first time. Kind of neat. From AMG Gaming and Bullet Bill version 1.2. They fixed the passenger position on large frame models. They've added mouse control doors and windows with sounds, and added new sounds with turn lights, horn, and cabin rattles. Next is the John Deere 8R series from Custom Modding version 1.001. They fixed the unfolding flashers. And an update to the Lizard 1105. We got the PC update to this yesterday. Console update is today, version 1.1. Canopy option has been added. Paint error has been fixed. They've improved the texture and modeling, and set puppet. What? Keeping it going with mod updates, the MA Ag pack from SMI Modding team's got an update to version 1.2. They've added a new model, the MA Ag Kios. And here it is. This is a roller at the end of the day. We could be a mulcher or a roller, rather. And then you've got the 4.5, 5.3, and 6.3, as well as the 7.6 version. So you can either make this a mulcher or that roller on there as well. That's insane. Very, very cool. 90 horsepower required, 7.6 meter working width, and 9 miles per hour. Next update is the signal bar from NicoDo55, version 1.0.1. Added configurations. The homemade weight's got an update to version 1.001. Fixed dimensions, fixed the colors, spec map has been improved, and normal map has been added. Next is a big mod update. The IBC And Pallets Stack from ADA Modding and the ABP team. Did we talk about this enough in Farm Sim News a couple months ago? I don't think so. This is version number 1.1. Mod description version's been increased, of course it has, but also added the square hay bale, square silage bale, square straw bale, round hay bale, silage, straw, biomass, cotton, and cotton square as well. They've also got the bakery box, the boards box, pallet, butter box, pallet, cake pallet, canola oil, cereal, cheese, chocolate box, clothes, eggs, fabrics. Well, do I need to keep reading? Everything, literally everything, you can now buy it in bulk. This is basically the Costco of mods. Let's go. The old big building got an update from Matty J Mods version 1.1. Improved textures, minor fixes, and spec map has been added. Matty J is one of the best placeable modders out there. Definitely check out their mods if you're wanting good stuff. We also have an update to the diesel production pack. This is going to be version 1.1. Factory to trailer discharge rate increased from 45 liters per second to 450 liters per second. They've added a light for the dump area, diesel label aligned to the factory, and all trigger markers have been placed on the ground. Last but not least, today we have an update to the small dairy. This is going to be version 1.1.1. They've improved textures and added the ocular mesh. Making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players. The first one is the Exakta U 3-point scale. This is for precise determination of the weight of the attachment and or the load. Due to tear function, every filling can be done down to the last gram. Up to 6,000 kilogram hubs of force, and the rotating display enables values to be read from the outside or the inside. It's going to cost you $2,300, and you've got a color option in here as well. So you can choose kind of whatever you're looking for through here. I would say probably the dark gray or the black will be the most popular, but hey, go with whatever you like. Even have the Polaris orange on there. Your next new mod for PC and Mac players is the Advanced Farm Manager from FSG Modding. This is a toggleable GUI that will allow you to quickly manage your vehicles, implements, fields, and placeables. So you can jump into, park, sell, clean, repair, repaint, and refuel. As far as diesel only for enterable vehicles, you've got warp near, clean, sell, repair, and repaint implements, so you never lose an implement ever again. Warp near, tag, and sell placeables. Can you get the idea? You could basically do anything with anything. If it's an action that you can engage with, this menu will allow you to do that. We do have some key bindings, left shift plus key hash opens the menu. Of course, you can rechange that if you really want to. Mouse button number 4 opens the menu. Right alt and number pad 0 toggle between limited vehicle switching and all vehicle switching. And right alt and number pads 1 through 9 jump to the hotkey marked vehicle number. They do say special mod node park vehicle by Vertex Design. And they do say care was taken to make sure that if you prefer the park vehicle implementation by Vertex Design, it will still function as expected. How cool is that? And your last new one for PC and Mac Players Day does exactly what the name says. Slip destroys fields. In reality, with the tires of vehicles spin on your field or on grass, the ground starts to rip up. With this mod, you can now also be simulated in virtual agriculture so that, for example, grassland must be reseeded with a weeder, which has a seeder after harvesting, or care must be taken to use the right tires in wet conditions. But watch yourself. In the game settings, the strength of the destruction can be selected in order to always get optimal amount of destruction in every situation, or when playing with mods that influence the tires like the REA wheels. Following options are available. You've got little, medium, which is recommended, much, and none. None really is just don't install the mod, I guess. When the ground is destroyed, status of the respective field changes to cultivated, so that's how it does it. And the field register slip destroys fields.lua tutorials is available for customizing the strengths. And if you have any questions, requests, or problems, please feel free to contact the following email: slipdestroysfields@web.de. All right, I'm almost done reading to you, I promise. We got a couple updates for PC and Mac players. First one is the Volunteer Fire Department version 1001 texture change. And your last mod today, the Simple Inspector from JT Sage. What update is going to be version 1.0.1.8. Bug fix: fill level for seeds, fertilizer, salt, and herbicide should always be inverted colors, and added support for Advanced Farm Manager. Well, there you go, guys. That is it for today. That is your new mods. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Get subscribed if you're new. Join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Speaking of, we got Farm Sim news already out. We talked about the Vermeer DLC being released in 2 weeks. We talked about the Case Swather, and even where the heck is the F350? All being said, hope you have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.